I know you guys have been waiting for this review, right? This is gonna be initial impression, sort of. I wanted to take a little bit of time, that's why I was delaying it. Today I'll be talking about House of Ferrari, my latest acquisition. I'll let you know my initial thoughts on this baby. Radiant Bergamot, right? Very, very rare, very hard to find bottle. Sometimes people believe this is sort of like a unicorn that people are after, and it doesn't exist. Only few handful reviews on YouTube. I'm pretty sure there will be more very soon. So I didn't want to delay it any further. I would like to let you know my thoughts on this juice, and I'll let you know what it's close to or what to expect, performance so far, what I got, and I'll let you know a little bit of Ferrari house talk. So first Ferrari, let me take my time. As usual, nothing new. We have about 45 minutes for breaking fast, so 45 minutes still I have. So yeah, I'm not gonna spend 45 minutes. Okay. First Ferrari that I bought, my first encounter was this fragrance. I believe this was called Ferrari Essence Oud. This is the one really hard to find in my zone. I think I bought this in Malaysia. It was Mitsui Outlet Park. So they have a lot of essence line, but this bottle was the most eye-catching bottle that I wanted. It's amazing rose, oud, saffron sort of combo. I mean, it got used in winter, but you can use this in the summertime. So that was my first. Second bottle that I bought was Ferrari's Uomo. Uomo was something like a light version of Fahrenheit. I sold it off. I didn't really enjoy it so much. It was nice, but it was not absolute best or beast. Then after that, I bought this one. This was called Ferrari Man in Red. This house actually is a huge thanks to Chad that people know this fragrance house. I also tried to put my Ferrari fragrance out there. So this is one fragrance I reviewed. I think the same time about same time when he reviewed it. This is one of the best summer fragrance you can get. Fruity, long lasting, and red apple dominant fragrance. It's really really beautiful. Okay. So then I reviewed all those actually, and then the third one was one of my best buys, one of my best fragrances ever. That is Bright Neroli. I have quite fair bit of juice left, but I will need a backup bottle. So these bottles are so like precious. If you see there is a leather wrap and heavy cap. I'll show you this Radiant Bergamot, which is no different. And there are a lot of essence line. They have pure lavender. They have cedar essence. They have I believe vetiver essence. They have silver essence silver. Then they have musk, right? And they have one that's called leather essence, leather essence something. So I want the leather essence and the musk, and maybe couple more, I'm not sure. But oh, there is a fig, there's noble fig. So there are a lot of them in the line. I want the fig, leather, as well as the musk, those three, then I'll complete my collection. So now coming back to this is the box. This is called Radiant Bergamot. Same box as Bright Neroli. Exact same, just the name is different here. It looks like a little bit stitching going on here. Sort of like a leather, posh color leather texture here. But this is like all paper, but it's kind of shiny this bottom part. This is kind of creamy leather like, leather color like. There's the horse of Ferrari. It's 100 ml EDT. At the back, you're gonna find the sticker, the quality assurance, the sort of like the legit product feel. And then the stitching continuing here at the side as well here, and then there's some more information here. These are made in Italy, okay, and official licensed product Ferrari, it says here. So they have the ingredients written down here and everything. Up top it says Ferrari, and bottom you get your barcode and batch code and whatnot. Okay, so now the bottle, this is really again the same bottle as Ferrari Bright Neroli. If you see side by side, they are exact same bottles. Okay, you find your batch code and sticker at the bottom, I believe, or no, it's sort of lasered or printed here on the bottle itself, not sticker. Juice color is entirely different, but Very Bright Neroli is sort of like golden yellowish. This is very eye-catching, radiant color, green. And to remind you a little bit of Mugler cologne, if you put them side by side, this is tad bit brighter green, like grassy green. And there's a reason why I'm showing you the Mugler cologne. I'll let you know. So the juice color is first of all very eye-catching. Like this is what makes this fragrance really like give the special edge. If you put it against the light, sorry, if you put it against the light, if you see it from the side, it's pretty eye-catching. Okay, heavy class base here, very standard, clean and nice touch of the bottle. Has some curves here. Okay, sorry, some messages are popping up from the internet. Yeah, so yes, it has that nozzle going that way. It says Ferrari Radiant Bergamot. Okay, and that's pretty much the bottle juice color. The cap, as usual, I was telling you, it has the leather wrap around it. Okay, there you go. It's just like the other essence bottle, and it has stitching going on. This is pure metal. You can use this as a weapon, but I suggest you do not. You see, yeah, this is pretty awesome cap. Here is the nozzle. Let's spray this. Okay, sprayer is pretty damn good. So first of all, as I was telling you, this is super hard to find, and where to buy this in Bangladesh. Let this settle down. I'll tell you in a bit. I bought this with a USB page. I ordered it in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, I told Ifran Bhai, the owner of USB page, UK shipping from Bangladesh. I'll leave the link below. You can ask him. He can bring it for you. I think the cost for this was around $55, around that price range, which is, I think, is very cheap. Many people are buying for $80, or sometimes it's also cheap, $35 people I saw it, but more or less it was going for 80, 100, in most part. So yes, it does exist. I got this, I think he imported from Europe or UK. Like UK is part of Europe, but I think one of the European countries, or UK is being specific. So I wanted this for that reason. First reason was very difficult to find, not that many reviews, and third, I think this was gonna be an awesome fragrance. I checked Fragrantica. It said this is a clone of Bergamot 22 by Le Labo, and guess what? Le Labo Bergamot 22 I also got to try recently, and I'll compare this with that with my initial impression. So this juice, I'll tell you if you really have to check it out or not. First time I sprayed this when Brother Ifran brought it to me. I think he was in my area, so he brought the fragrance alongside two other fragrances. He wanted to try it. I sprayed on his hand and my hand. First sniff, I thought this is $1 million opening. This opening is worth $1 million. And Ferrari, whatever they're doing at this point, it's Oscar worthy. I'll give them that. Because Bright Neroli is absolute favorite of mine, and I think Chad, I saw his video, he said at first the Bright Neroli, if you have it, you don't need this fragrance, it will be redundant. But in this recent summer fragrance, I think in top position, this and Bright Neroli came top, like both of them were joint winners in the first place. So yes, Ferrari, it's no longer just a car house. This is a house that makes very expensive smelling colognes, and they not trying to say dupe or clone exactly some other expensive niche brand or niche fragrances, no such thing, but I think they're doing a good job if they are actually copying, because the Bright Neroli, it's sort of like, you guys know, I think it is one of the Tom Ford private line, I think what is it called, Neroli Portofino, I think this one, that's why it got so much popularity. This one is super popular in community. This is called Neroli Portofino's clone, and it's better performer, many say, and I get good performance from it. So this being a little clone, how does it compare? Very close. Okay, I sniffed it recently from one of my brothers who had a sample. I sprayed on my hand. The price you pay for Le Labo, you can get I don't know how many bottles of this. This is super still affordable. If let's say $50, you can get 4 or 5 bottles of this for a price of Le Labo of 50 ml. Okay, not 100 ml. So this, first of all, is an amazing juice. The opening is just like the juice color. It has that Calibrian bergamot, I believe. It has tart citrus, and it has what I call lime, sort of like a flavored ice cream for the first, like the starting of the day, fresh day, like what while showing you Mugler cologne. This does what Mugler cologne does. Both of them is waking up scent. The first thing in the morning you can spray this, you will be really refreshed after shower. If you are living by the sea, like let's say you are spending time vacation on by the sea, you have a sea view, ocean view from your hotel. There's nice breeze coming in. This is what that feels like. Some sort of lemon growing somewhere, it's coming to it, but it's not just lemon. The dry down is a little bit different. I think it gets some lavender like, a little bit powdery and a little bit creamier. Okay, it does last nice time. It's not weak like 2-3 hours. I get so far 4-5 hours from it. Okay, so which is not bad at all. How many sprays I would go with this? I think less is more with this, because the dry down may get like a little bit overbearing, maybe overbearing for you, because the powderiness, that's sort of like a lavender sort of feel. I'm not sure, I didn't look at the notes breakdown. So the dry down is not like, if you say that opening, if it's 100 out of 100, the dry down is sort of like 70 out of 10. So if you take an average, it's still pretty much like 8 out of 10, something like 8.5, 8 out of 10. My math's like kind of shit. So you can see, but for the fragrance, it is, for how long I waited, how much I waited for it, it fulfilled what I wanted from it. So the opening itself, it's a winner for me. If you have a decant around you, spray it around every 2-3 hours if you just want to enjoy that dry down. Apart from that, actually the juice, it will last a long time, no problem. So summers, spring day, I think it'd be ideal. Daytime usage, definitely. You can wear it as a office scent. You can wear it for gym as well. Very versatile. And I think you can also wear it for the dating purpose. I think they'll be great for it. Can easily be a signature scent. And I also say, just like Chad, I also feel bright neroli and radiant bergamot, you can absolutely have both of them and they don't smell at all alike. This one has neroli, this one has Calabrian bergamot. So the neroli part of this, it also reminds me a little bit of Mugler cologne, but this is actually closer to Mugler cologne than radiant bergamot. But radiant bergamot has a little bit of vibes, the green vetiver like vibe, and something herbal from this. You know, if you know, like some herbal, something herbal, something green, not grassy vetiver, like it's like herbal, some sort of herbs going on mixed with lavender. That's sort of like a dry down. So the thing is, the very unique scent. You do not have exactly this opening in any other fragrance except that Le Labo. So definitely check it out. You know, this is great for also, I think this built for unisex purpose. Ladies would love this, guys would love this. I really love this. This is reminds me of those ice creams, you know, like the lolly ice creams with that lime up top, and it's kind of like, you know, I'm not gonna say it's like crypto mint. No, it doesn't have mint. Some fragrances have that citrus and then vanilla inside. It feels like vanilla, lavender sort of powdery thing going on, but excellent. Daytime, summer / spring scent. Radiant Bergamot from the house of Ferrari. Check it out. That's my initial impression. Longevity, I would give this initial impression like 8 out of 10. For what fresh fragrance, this lasts a very long time. Projection, does project, I would say 7 out of 10 projection. Versatility, I think is summer and spring, let's say 6 out of 10. You shouldn't use this in the high heat. I mean, cold, extreme cold, it won't cut the cold weather. Compliments wise, this is a compliment garner kind of fragrance. You smell this, people will be like, wow, you are wearing a $400 cologne. That expensive it smells, so its quality is there. Overall, the smell, everything considering, I'm gonna give this 9 out of 10. Perfect 10 I wouldn't give because Bright Neroli is 10 out of 10. This is just behind its elder brother. I don't know when it was released, but till this date, I would say Bright Neroli is my number one from this house so far. This is just behind it, right? So check out Ferrari Radiant Bergamot from the house of Ferrari. Take care, guys. That's all I have for you today. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.